Bronson Reed. Because people were saying they added Bronson Reed to take the pins for the faction. I was like, no way. And then I see it firsthand. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Maybe that is the reason why Bronson Reed is there, unfortunately. I think Sheamus could have taken the pin. I think that would have been fine. It could have been maybe as a result of something Rusev does as well. Get Rusev his little heat in there, get his pop shot before he gets taken out too. I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying, why is it okay for Bronson Reed to get pinned, not Braun Breaker? Clearly there's a hierarchy between these two.
I can fix it. Make the qualifiers an elimination.
Sure. Sure.
That way everybody gets bid. That doesn't matter. Then we don't have this question. I mean, did you like what Rusev put in that Rusev accolade?
The accolade, yeah, but like that used to be an instant tap move, and over there's just Jey Uso just like basically like just chilling, having a good time in it.
Well, I'll tell you, there's another version of it. That feels good. Rusev right there.
It looked like he was getting a nice little stretch, man. It looked like he was, working out the kinks.
But there's a new version of it where he locks it in, like he cinches that bad boy in, dude. I love Rusev. I don't know what it is about him. Maybe it's like the new love.
It's his jacked body.
Right, but
It's the jacked
body for good, dude. And his intro has a lot of aura too. The eyes only, and the silhouette.
Yeah, when he does it, when he's not late to it. Yeah. When he's not late to it, it looks sick. I agree.
And on top of that, Penta looked cool.
Oh, he looked like $1 million, man. Dude, imagine him riding around in a Harley Davidson with his mask, with his paint, and that leather jacket. Oh, dude, coolest dude in the planet. Shout out to Penta winning our weekly award of coolest guy of the week. Done that every single week.
Who is my coolest gal of the week? Nikki Blackheart, my friend. You ever heard of Nikki Blackheart?
I have.
Championship Wrestling?
Through you. You introduced me
Oh
to
my
Nikki
goodness.
Blackheart. Badass.
Nikki Blackheart. I saw on the timeline, AJ Francis commented on it, and eventually it got over 3 million impressions, so it just rose. The cream of the crop rose. Yeah. I think she's gonna be a megastar. Like, truthfully, has the build to be a Rhea Ripley beater. Like, it just looks like that person that could be the answer to it. Like a doomsday growing in the distance, making the way to the planet Earth where Superman reigns. So I really do think, keep an eye out for Nikki Blackheart. I think it's really cool. Like, just the physique and this power slam that she did was amazing. Like, it was so clean. Not like Gold Dust levels in Randy Orton, but just power. And that always is interesting when there's a women's wrestler with some fluidity, power fluidity, It's just like, cool, and power.
We should make that a segment. Our podcast is literally called Wrestling is Cool.
We used to do that.
Yeah.
You brought something, I brought something.
Yeah, maybe we should do it
Give a
more.
shout out. We should do this more than people want us to do this for 5 hours. Some people are like, podcast to go 5. I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, alright? You get 2. Yeah, this used to be 1 hour. We promised 1 hour, and now it's 2 because you won. You're not getting 3. You're not gonna get 4. I turn into a pumpkin at hour 10, alright? You're lucky. You get what you get. 2 hours. Speaking of being lucky to get what we get, we're finally getting Karrion Kross appear on non-commercial segments. By the way, I'm not convinced that wasn't originally supposed to be a commercial segment, because I think that they had to pivot all the timings with Liv Morgan's injury.
Oh, you're right.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was supposed to be a commercial segment. But yeah, Karrion Kross officially getting a match with Sami Zayn. The world rejoice. We still don't even know what the match is, because Sami said, eventually when I'm done with King of the Ring, at some point after that, yeah, I'm coming after you to kick your ass. I'm gonna go to Adam Pearce. Okay, so when? It could be like weeks. It could be months. We still don't know when we're gonna get a Karrion match.
What happens first? GTA 6 or a Karrion Kross match?
The fact that it's even a competition speaks volumes.
It blows my mind, and I think what people have the most problem with this era of wrestling is the management tells the wrestlers one thing and they don't mean it. Do they mean that anyone can get big? They listen to the fans? Clearly not. I mean, clearly Karrion Kross is a problem that they don't see it as an opportunity, son. They see it as a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some instances you're like, well, I don't know, content create someone like this video I made of my reaction to kitty cats. What am I gonna do?
Oh man, I'm the kitty cat guy now. that we kept with Karrion Kross. All right, we had him on TV. We had him in a nice segment, and he's getting a match somewhere eventually.
So when Randy Orton won his qualifier, and I go, and look, us LA Knight fans get nothing once again. Just getting traction, and then people were talking about Karrion Kross. I'm like, bro, look, be me. I'm both of their fans, Karrion and LA Knight. It's like double negative for me, okay? And this double negative doesn't turn to a positive. I've already lost one, all right? You know who I lost already? Huh?
Who?
Braun Strowman, all right? I lost Braun Strowman already. But you know what? I'm afraid that's going to happen, Santi. That the WWE is going to lose the Wyatt Six. I am flabbergasted. I watched that match with high hopes that this was going to happen. You had Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy. He's going to test the brotherhood of the tag team division. I'm like, ooh, all right, man. Let's go get on in. Let's see what we can do to test. First test, everybody's scared. Ooh, I don't want this DIY. He's like, no. Street Profits, you just no for Axiom. No. Pretty deadly, not adventure. But everyone's like, no, I don't want to face them. They're building them up, that they're scared. And who do they get? Vanilla Motor City Machine Guns. And what happens? Nothing. The crowd is dead silent. Dexter Lumis forgets the spot. Don't know what happens. Confusion.
It was a mess. It was a mess. It wasn't good. That crowd was actually good. That crowd was actually good. They were bad for that. And that I don't think is something I can blame the crowd for, because again, they were good throughout the entire night. They chose that this is a segment that is not interesting enough. The people in the ring are not interesting enough for us to make noise. And that is a shame. I'm also concerned about the Wyatt Six, and I'm concerned for all the same reasons that you listed out. In this match, I was like, ugh, dude, brother, that was a tough watch.
Here's another thing. I feel that they have been giving a unfair start. Now, hear me out here. The moniker of having Bray Wyatt as a spiritual successor adds a lot of baggage, a lot of eyes, a lot of expectations. So what happens when you gather a lot of people who are all mid-carders, seemingly so, every single one of them mid-carders, and you try to mold them into a main event threat or a main event entity?
Bro,
right?
Low-end mid-carders.
Right, low-end mid-carders.
Yeah.
Tag team division with Eric Rowan, who tried to already kind of splinter off with the Wyatt family. Didn't work out with the Bludgeon Brothers and all that other stuff. And Solo didn't work out. I really do feel that what this faction needed was Braun Strowman. Having Braun Strowman be another linchpin for Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family, being that presence with Eric Rowan would have rounded his team out a little bit more. Sure, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, giving them an opportunity, fine. But when the lights were on, they did not perform well. And it's clear to me that they know that too. Like, they have to know that too. They can feel it. They're there. That they did not nail it. I'm going to give them more time. They have the entire division to work with. I do believe starting with Motor City was the bad choice. They should have started lower. Lower with the other.
Pretty deadly. Start with Pretty Deadly. Start with Pretty Deadly.
Let them be spooky, let them be scared, let them run away, let them add some laughs, but already their entrance was truncated to them just being on the ramp. Already it's just not a great start, man. Imagine if they had Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman. Different kind of makeup, different kind of tag team, different kind of brutality.
What I would have done is when all the tag teams were arguing, Pretty Deadly walks in and says, "You guys forgot about us. Why is everybody only bragging about you guys in the SmackDown Tag Team division?" And then DIY was like, "Okay, fine. You guys want to like prove yourselves? You want to prove that you belong with us? Take on the Wyatt Six, right?" And then that could have been the way that we could have gotten a Pretty Deadly match. We could have slowly worked our way into the Wyatt Six, going through the tag team division. Motor City, in my opinion, Motor City completely exposed them in terms of how much better Motor City is as a tag team than Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy were. I'm with you, dude. We are in full agreement right now when it comes to the Wyatt Six, and I've been a Wyatt Six aficionado more so than you, and even I'm like, oh man, that did not look very good in a division where everything has looked good, in a division where this is sadly the first tag team match in a really long time in that division where I'm like, oh, that sucked. And it sucks that it involves the Wyatt Six's debut match on SmackDown. Because the only common denominator there is just that.
And I want to point out, I want them to succeed.
Same.
But I think there's too many factors for them not to succeed. You said aficionado. Quick story. There's a store in Austin called Aficionado, and they sell fishes.
Oh, sick. Yo,